And when they get the information that I would give them, it's going to hopefully change them. But if you don't take the information, that's on you. Because I understand that. Because I've been doing Grand Valley. I've been here 14 years. But here's the thing. About 8, 9 years ago, I started a company. And my company allows me to travel around the country. So some of the clients that I have is the NFL, the NCAA, and I travel around the colleges. Because remember, I got kicked out of these different schools. And so everybody's trying to figure out, how do we connect with students? How do we connect with, and I'm like, I know how to do that because I was that dude who sucked at math. Math ain't my thing. Science ain't my thing. But I had to do those things in order to be Dr. David Arnold. But here's what happened. Quick story. I got a tutor. See, a lot of times, y'all won't tell people when y'all don't understand something, and when y'all don't tell people and get the help you need, you're not going to be as successful as you can be. Here's the thing about life. Hear me on this. When I was with my tutor, he was good at math. He was good at science. That was his thing. But he thanked me about 6 weeks into our tutoring session. He was like, man, Damon, I just want to thank you. And I'm like, thank me? I need to thank you. Because I don't know if y'all knew, I don't know if I told, I used to play football. Can you tell? Come on, man, you're in the front row. I need you to shake your head like that. All right, look. Listen. I joke about race too. Let me tell you why I joke about race. Because the most important being on this planet is the human being. We all bring different experiences from where we come from to the table. But here's something that's crazy that I witness all the time. Whenever there's a catastrophe, I could be a black dude, and it could be a hurricane, and everything is flooded. But if I got a boat, you could be Chinese, Asian, y'all trying to get in the boat. The most important being on this planet is the human being. So there's people who in your same ethnicity that's going to hurt you, but it's going to be people who help you. It's going to be people in other ethnicities that hurt you. It's going to be people that help you. But the people who want to help you are the people who hear that you need help. So once again, if you don't open your mouth and ask for help, you're not going to get the help that you need. So when John tutored me in math and science, when he told me that was his thing, and he was thanking me, and I said, thank me for what? He said, because what I've never been good at is making friends. He said he's always been good at math and science. That's his thing. What John did for me that day is he got me to understand. Because remember, with John, I was introducing him to all my football friends. I was introducing him to all my basketball friends. And you know, back in college, I was at Deal, so I was introducing to the girls. so on campus, he was like, man, when he was telling me thank you, he said, man, Damon, I mean, all your football guys, he was a white guy, that's how he talked. He said, man, all your football guys, you know, they come up to me and they're like, hey, what's up, John? He said, all the basketball guys, they're like, hey, what's up, John? He said, Damon, the girls are like, hey. What's up, John? See, that's my thing. See, all of you in this room, you have a thing. And I want you to stop allowing people to make you think you don't have a thing. But the thing is, if you don't go to work on your thing, that's what's hurting. If you don't go to work on that thing that you was purposed to do, that's what's hurting you. If you're hanging around people that you think are your friends, Mesquite, come on now. I keep hearing talking over here. Stay focused. Because y'all remind me of me, because people up speaking, and I'm like, remember y'all out of school today. Take advantage of this. Y'all ain't got no tests. Who said we ain't got no tests? Why you turn your head? You invisible now? She turned her head. He can't see you. No, it was you. Listen. The thing that you have inside of you, here's what's real about it. That thing can possibly change the world. And I know it seems so big, but think about it. Everything that has been created on this planet, it started with a thought. They thought about it and then they made it happen. See, this chair was somebody thinking that, man, I want to create a chair. Because before that, they was probably sitting on rocks. And then this dude, I don't know who he was, we'll call him Theseus. Because back in the day, that seemed like a back in the day name. Theseus. Theseus came to his friend, and said, hey, I'm tired of sitting on rocks. I think I'm coming up with this idea in my head where I want to create something, and I'm going to call it the chair. And he had people around him that said, oh, Theseus, no one's going to want to sit on that. It's too comfortable. Theseus said, no, I think people are going to want to do it. Now here's the thing. It might have been a lot of people in that group that said he couldn't do it. But he probably had one person that said, you know what? That probably is a good idea. And so he went to work on it. And while he was working on it, he had those friends. I keep doing that because you'll start to understand, and you probably already have friends that y'all not cool no more. Because everybody's not your friends. I can tell you who your friends are. Your friends are the people who are going to push you to be better than you are. Your friends are the people who know you're not doing right. And they say, come on, man, you better than that. Come on, girl, you better. That's your friend. Your friends aren't the ones that's like, yeah, get her. Them ain't your friends. Because by you getting her, you're going to get yourself in trouble. By you checking that person, you're going to get yourself in trouble. That's not your friend. You'll be as successful as the people you hang around and the conversation that you have with them. So think about the conversations you have with your friends. See, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, he invited 5 friends when he was in Harvard to his dorm room to talk to them about Facebook. Only 2 of them showed up. The other 3 didn't show up. I don't know what the other 3, they graduated from Harvard, so I don't know. They probably doing all right. But the 2 that came, hey, they turned. Because they were failures. Who's going to push you to be great? Because everyone in this room has greatness inside of you. But what you decide to do with that greatness is on you. And let's keep it real. You're going to go through some stuff. See, what we understand as old folks, y'all going through more than what we went through. But we know there's people who may be going through worse than what you're going through. I just need you not to give up. I just need everyone in this room not to give up, regardless of what you're going through, regardless of what you were born into. I'm the first person in my family. This will change. And I don't know, I might get a little emotional on this. And the reason why I might get emotional, hold on, let me get my thug back for a minute. To this day, but this will change in June. I'm still the first person in my family to graduate from college. The first person in my family. But my little cousin, whose mother had 5 kids by the time she was 23. My little cousin, who went to stay with my Aunt Celeste, got her away from all the madness that was going on. But she still was involved in dysfunction. But what she did, what she said, because I talk to her all the time, because I'm always trying to encourage her to tell her she can do it. See, who's telling you you can do it? Because I know these people around the room that brought you up here, I know they know you can do it. You just got to know you can do it. Regardless of, when my little cousin, when I talked to her, she said, Damon, when I go to school, that's the thing that gets me away from everything else that you know I deal with. So she's about to go to college. She had scholarships to go anywhere. She chose Emory in Atlanta. She wants to be an MD. She's going to make more money than me. But I'm good with that. Because I got a hookup with homeboy. He's going to give me some money. All right. But here's the thing. And understand this. The way I'm acting right now, this is how I act. I work with student athletes. I work with professional athletes. One thing that I understand now is I'm going to be me. See, there's nothing wrong with you being you. Here's the thing that sucks. People try to act like education's not important. Education is the great equalizer. Today, take this information, soak it up. Understand you're on a college campus, so there's no reason why you can't continue to believe you can go to college. And it doesn't matter who went to college in your family. You be the first. You be the first. And when you get to college, see, here's the thing. A lot of y'all gonna get to college. But the unfortunate part is when you get there, you're not connecting with anyone. And here's the problem here at this university that I love, is we gotta connect with more students, because the more students we connect with, then when you're going through something, you have somebody who sees life through a different set of lenses. See, if you just hanging around the people you know, that's all you'll know. When you get to college, connect with someone who knows more than you. Because there's no reason why you should leave the university because of financial troubles, but you didn't go see financial aid office because you didn't talk to someone who can say, you know what, no, hold on. I got something for you. So these people around the room, they're your connect. At Grand Valley, we're your connect. When you get to college, that's your connect. You'll be as successful as the people you hang around and the conversations you're having. When you leave here today, it's time for y'all to step up to a different level. It's time for y'all to understand, regardless of what happens. See, I always say this. I do all these because, I got to be on social media. And so my team, I'm on Instagram and Snap at DRDFAR, LD. I expect y'all, I don't know how many people in the room, but shoot, I should be up at least 50 because y'all like, dang, that black dude cold. He was talking that real stuff. And some of y'all laughed at that because y'all got it. Some of y'all didn't, and that's cool. I always say, because I got paid anyway, they ain't pay me for this. It just went for free. But it's all good because the people, see here, the people around there that then came up here, see a lot of them didn't know me. Like Mike Jones. Back then they didn't know me. Now they heard me speak, they're gonna be all up on me. Because they're gonna be like, ooh, we gotta bring him to speak to Austin because he cold. Like Bobby back there, he worked with Gear Up. Bobby gonna be like, man, David, I didn't know you was that cold. But see, I do the one for free. But really, I did it because I believe in the mission. I believe in the mission of the organization as I kept reading through it. Because I believe in education. Because I've watched education change my life. And I know education can change your life, but it won't change your life if you don't understand that you have an opportunity to get your life changed through education. It won't. It won't change your life if you don't believe you can go to college. It won't. You can go. You just gotta believe you can go. There's scholarships out there. You just gotta believe that if you connect with the right person, they can tell you what's out there. You're not alone. See, a lot of times we don't know because we don't know other people. See, my little cousin, she has me to talk to. Some of you might not have people that you can talk to, but you do have people you can talk to because there's people at your school that you can talk to. You just gotta be willing to talk to them. They can't read your mind. When they're not gonna be like, wait a minute, hold on. I had a vision last night. And you're now thinking about college. Because that black dude was cold. They're not gonna say that. Does all this make sense that I'm saying? Does all this make, I can't hear you. All this make sense? Yes. Because here's the thing, and I know we gotta come up because you gotta get y'all some certificates and some awards. Wait a minute, 35. Okay, yeah, I got like 1 minute because I can't give more than that. Finish, baby. Go ahead, get it. The kid that got kicked out of 2 different high schools. The kid that graduated from an alternative school. The kid that everybody gave up on. See, this is my thing. When I work with my NFL athletes, I tell them this, it's so crazy. I was working with the Los Angeles Chargers last year with their rookie symposium. I'm part of their rookie transition program. And so I'm telling them, I'm like, look, y'all done made it. Y'all at this next level. Y'all dreamt about this. I said, but here's the thing. You're only going to be here for a short amount of time. The NFL stands for not for long. So what are you going to do with the time that you have? I said, because upstairs in this facility, while y'all thinking about X's and O's, they thinking about dollars and decimals. Listen. The thing about education, I'm going to close with this. And I keep saying education is the great equalizer. The reason why I say that is because education is going to allow you to sit at the table. See, the reason why I went on and got my PhD is because I was working at Washington State in minority affairs. I was working in minority affairs and we were always students were always feeling like they weren't getting treated right, that it was inequality, and they always wanted to. And I said, man, the problem is this. We always got our students, and we get them when something's happening, when it's already been passed down. I said, we got to sit at the table. So I said, I'm about to start working my PhD. They was like, come on, Damon. Remember, I'm not a genius. I'm not that smart. I'm resourceful. I go get help when I need help. That's what got me to be Dr. Damon Arnold. So I told him, I said, if we're sitting at the table and we're having conversations with the people who are making decisions, then we don't have to be retroactive. We can be right there and say, nope, this is how this is going to affect this population. And see, that's what education is going to allow you to do. See, if you don't have education, and I'm not, listen, 4-year university, 2-year university, trade, I'm talking education, okay? Education is the great equalizer. Because here's the reality, and this is what I'm closing. Because we family, right? We family now. For some of y'all, I'm your first black uncle. Some of y'all like, oh, Mom, I got a black uncle. But here's what I need y'all to say with me, all right? And there's nothing wrong with this, because I used to work there for 2 weeks before I got fired. But if you don't get education, y'all gonna say this with me, because we family. All right? Say it with me. If you don't get education, this is what your life gonna look like. Nothing wrong with it. But I see y'all in too many nice shoes. And this ain't gonna afford your shoe game. Ready? Welcome to McDonald's.
Welcome to
How may I help you? All right, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Hey, I killed the dog. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey. I don't know if I can follow up. No, you can follow up. I just need that check, baby. All right, so y'all say, hey. Find the family. All right,
I don't know if I can follow up after that. How's everyone?